I got caught watching porn.
Okay.
Gay porn.
Gay porn.
But by my twin brother.
It's been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode Beyond D and Low. I am the Low.
And D.
And we wanted to do... Oh.
Is it?
I'm the Low, you the D. D and Low. No?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, we wanted to kind of do a sit down with you all today because today, well, when was it? Sunday? Sunday kicked off Pride Month? When was the first? Monday. So, yeah.
What's today?
Sunday. So Sunday was the first. So Sunday kicked off Pride Month. So you know what we thought we'll do is have like a sit down, coming out stories, kind of like let y'all get to know us a little bit more. I know I've done one before in the past, but you know I typically do this every Pride Month. So yeah, we're just gonna kick it off and give y'all a quick little 1-2. Definitely be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you enjoy the vibes. You want to become a punkin. We locked in, okay? So my coming out story. You want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
Mine's just like,
oh my gosh.
mine's quick.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so no, mine is kind of quick too. So I mean, I came out late. As you guys know, I'm 38 years old. I told you the story too. I'm 38. I came out at 30 years old. Fully like out. Like, yeah, in my 20s, I dibbled and dabbled a little bit, but I never officially came out. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knew. But it was like one of those rules where it's kind of unspoken. It's like, you don't ask me, I don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that. But honestly, I think when I hit 30, that was the year of just living my truth. Quiet as kept, I went to Atlanta and stayed there for like a year. And that's when I came back to Florida and I was out. So it took me to go to Atlanta to fully like get comfortable like with myself and this kind of like this live my life. And my friend Chad Brown was like, what happened to you? He was like, you are a girl. But no, it took him to like tell me that in order for me to kind of be like, okay, maybe you need to tone down just a little bit. Cause I was very expressive. I mean, I ain't wear like lipstick and nothing like that, but no, not judging who people do. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But for me, I just was like a little over the top. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I went to Atlanta, came back. I was 29 at the time, 28 turning 29. Then when I turned 30, I really that was it for me. I went to each and every one of my friends. I told them one by one. I was like, I'm gay.
What they said? We knew.
We were just waiting on you. I was like, oh my gosh. Well, since that cat is out the bag, you know what I'm saying? It's like now it's kind of like that just kind of like gave me like more, I would say it made me more comfortable just to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like it made me feel at peace, at ease. I can fully like just be myself. I don't have to put a mask on and be like, oh, I have to act this way around this person or this way around the next person. It was literally just me just being me and being chill and just, I loved it. It made me feel comfortable. And also I know a lot of people out there may struggle with the same issue that I have, being accepted or being, loved by your family, or they judge you a certain way. Don't feel that way. Don't always feel that way. Like, live your life, live your truth. You only have one life to live. I tell everybody that. And I chose not to live unhappy. I chose to live not unhappy because I feel like I was doing what everybody else wanted me to do. I feel like everybody else wanted me to be this certain way, or my family would have been disappointed in me. Because when I told my mom, she was like, I already knew that. Her first question was, though, like, what am I gonna do when it comes to grandkids? And she was like, cause you're not gonna have grandkids. I'm like, just because I'm gay, I don't mean I'm not gonna have grandkids. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna have grandkids. You can still have grandkids. There's this different avenue I gotta take versus, the traditional guy and girl way in a relationship, married or whatever the case may be. I was like, it's just more so now I have to find someone to carry the child for me, and then boom, there we go.
I'm pregnant.
You pregnant with twins? But no, I feel like that was the like the main thing that she was really concerned about. She was like, "You still my son. I'm gonna love you regardless of who you are, who you love. You know what I'm saying? Like I love you, so I really want you to be happy and live your life for you." So when she told me that, I think that really made me feel good. My dad was the very last person I told though. Cause you know how fathers are. They more so like, oh, that's my son. You need to be da-da-da-da. But his reaction really like floored me. Cause I was just like, huh? He was like, no, it's okay. It's cool. You know, you still my son. As long as you happy, I just want to make sure you happy, you good, you're protected. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they grew up in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. So their mindset, they think, you know, that all homosexuals or gay guys in general are, you know, positive. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to let him know, no, you have to educate yourself when it comes to that. You can't get HIV this way. You can't get AIDS that way. Like these are how you get it here. And kind of like when I broke it down for him, that's when he fully kind of understood exactly the lifestyle. And I still find myself breaking it down to him because he didn't even know about the trans community. I had to like have a full 45-minute conversation with him on the trans community and exactly how it works and like not how it works but how it is and how you can kind of like identify them. They don't like to go by certain terms or pronouns. You have to respect them. So he kept calling someone that I know her, but it's not her, it's him.
Oh, got you.
Right. So I was like, no, you can't do that. I was like, that's offensive. So once I educated him, he kind of like got it. But you know how older school mentality is. They think one way and then that one way is all they know for the rest of their life. And I'm like, no, sir.
Yeah.
Times have changed from the 70s and 80s to now.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
let's get with it. But yeah, like my dad, my mom, my grandmother.
Who was the first person you came out to?
First person Well, who was the first person I told? Probably my coworkers at work. Chastity, example, I went right to her desk when I came back. I was on a mission. I was on a mission to tell everybody. I told everybody one by one. When I say one by one, I went to each person one by one, told them, and I was like, basically, either you're going to accept it or you're not going to accept it. I told my friend Sandy, you haven't met her yet, but I told Sandy we actually went to Kiki's. And I was like, I got to tell you something. She was like, what you got to tell me? I was like, girl, I'm gay. She was like, oh, we already knew that. We were just waiting on you. But she was like, I appreciate you telling me because, you know.
Yeah.
That's a big step. That's like a big thing to do because you don't know how people are going to react. So, yeah. That was pretty much my coming out story. My grandmother knew before she transitioned. I think that's what really put me in peace too. Just the fact that she gave me her wishes. You know what I'm saying? She was like, live your life, be happy. Because I never forget, she called me on the phone. She was like, are you gay? And I was like, who told you that? And she was like, I just want to let you know. At the time, I didn't tell her nothing.
Yeah.
I was just like, I wasn't ready at that time. Yeah. I think I was still like 28, 29. I was not ready. So I was like, Grandma, I said, who told you that? Like, why? I said, what's coming up for you to ask me these questions? And she was like, well, I just saw some stuff on the internet, some pictures of you. And I'm like, oh my God. So that's when I shut my Instagram down to private. It was just like me hanging out with my friends. But you know, I had the ops sending stuff to them because my page was public, was public at one point. And then I made it private for like 4 years.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. I went public for a long time. I mean, private for a very long time. I didn't open my profile back up until 2020, 2019. Whenever I started doing content is when I opened it back up public again. So I was private for a very long time because I just didn't want to deal with all of that. Family sending this, family sending that. But I said, you know what? F that. I don't care if y'all sitting, I'm grown. Don't nobody pay my bills but me. No, I live on my own. No, what y'all gonna do, beat me? At this big age, no. So I think that's what really kind of like helped me out and made me feel a lot more at peace and at ease and just comfortable. And yeah, so that's my coming out story. I'm gonna go ahead, give you the mic, and you tell us your coming out story because I'm curious.
My coming out story. What's up, y'all? It's me, Darren B. What's the tea? My coming out story. I don't know. I mean, my coming out experience was very easy.
Okay, easy is good.
Yeah, it was like I didn't have a hard what's this like a I guess like a hard
Like you didn't really, you had support. You had support.
Yeah, I had support. I really didn't get like backlash. As far as coming out, I'm trying to put the pieces together. I came out at the tender age of 17. I was in high school. I was in high school. Granted, there were some people who knew, like my close knit people, that knew, but I wasn't in a space where I was like trying to hide.
Right, you was comfortable with who you were.
I was comfortable. I just never
came out and told
anybody. But if somebody were to ask, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yeah. But nobody really never like asked me as far as like when I was in school and stuff like that. Now at home. At home, I don't understand how family members didn't know I was gay. Like
that's what I say that all the time. Like
I don't
y'all be so surprised how y'all didn't see the signs were there.
The signs was there. I'm growing up. I'm watching Sailor Moon. I just thought I was what's her name? Mercury.
Like the signs are there.
I'm watching Sailor Moon. My mama got me taking out her plaits at a young age. Like come on. You can't tell me that
you ain't had no idea.
Yeah, had no idea.
That's the same. Like,
and I had little gestures, you know. So they be like, "Oh, stop doing that! Stop doing that! That's gay! That's gay! That's gay!"
Do that.
Boys don't do that.
Boys don't do that. I always be in the kitchen with my grandma while she cooking. All the time. I'm watching soap operas with her. Boys don't do that. Boys don't watch that. Get out here and cut the grass. I don't want to cut the grass. I'll wash the dishes before I cut the grass.
Go play sports. Go play football. I ain't playing no sports. Nah, I was on a swim team. And the dance team.
That's
and the step team. This is gay.
Oh, that's gay.
You don't give a fuck. Not the swim team.
Swim team gay too.
So, anywho. So, how I came out, it wasn't more so of me like, oh, let me go and tell people. It was kind of like they found out. In a way, so I just kind of went ahead and just like, okay, well, since.
So how they found out?
Well, it started with my mom. Okay, no. Oh, I don't know if I should even tell this story. Okay, so I don't care. All right, so I was what? I was in high school. I was at my cousin's house.
Amber.
No, not Amber. LaWanda.
Okay.
Ooh. She's probably watching this YouTube. Oh, sorry, girl. Because if you're watching this, my bad, girl. I was at your house.
You was being growing in my house.
I was being roguish. I got caught watching porn.
Okay.
Gay porn.
Gay porn.
But by my twin brother. If y'all didn't know, I have a twin. Fun fact. By my twin brother. So he had came upstairs and opened the door. And you just.
What you had like on a TV or
I was
computer?
On the computer.
Okay.
On the computer. Uh-huh.
Wow.
And he came in, he was like, oh. And I was like, and I was like, surprise, I'm gay.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, well, I already knew that. You my twin. Like,
right, he knows.
So he was the first person I ever, like, as far as family member, he was the first person
to know.
Second, because Amber.
Okay.
Amber knew. So second person. So he knew. He was accepting. He was like, "You my twin brother." He was like, "I already knew." He was just like, "Thank you for telling me." And then after that, I just kind of just like
it was free.
It was free. And then my mom found out that I was. She knew. She just didn't want to accept it. She knew.
Know these things.
She knew. So I was on the phone.
Being grown.
Being grown.
Cake
and although like it wasn't on speakerphone, you could still hear the muffle of a voice. So I guess the muffle, he was like, "All right, babe, have a good night, babe," or something like that. My mom was like, "Babe, is that a guy on the phone?" And I'm a horrible liar. I can't lie. So if I lie, Shit, I just said, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a guy. And then that's when she started like getting out the bed, throwing up, crawling to the bathroom, was like, oh, I can't believe you gay. And I'm just looking at her like, Mom, really?
You know this, girl.
You stopped the theatrics.
Stop the theatrics. You
Stop
know,
it.
These parents know their children. They see the tendencies. They see the mannerisms. They see these characteristics from little on. Because I always would like put like getting the groceries out the car. You think I want to put on tennis shoes? No, I'm putting on the sling bags.
Not the sling
I'm putting on the sling bags to get the groceries out the car. It can have a little heel on it or whatever the case may be.
I'm putting
That's what I was doing.
Like,
I was always up underneath women like all the time.
Same here. We never really. I never had a father figure up until later on and stuff like that. But I always hung around like with girls and stuff like that. But so once my mom found out, she started her theatrics and she didn't talk to me for like 2 or 3 months. But it didn't really bother me because I was just at that point in my life like this is me, and I had came out. And then I told the rest of the family. The other family knew they was accepting. Everybody was accepting. The only person who took it back was my mom. And after she got over her little stage, she's fine. Now I can say, when it comes to my mother, I still don't feel comfortable. As far as expressing, like she knows,
but you don't do too much.
I don't come to her when it comes to it.
What about your dad?
I come to my dad.
Okay.
Shockingly, because I would have never thought that I could come. And granted, me and my mom is like this. We ain't on speaker terms right now, but it's okay. We like this, and. It's crazy because I can talk to my dad and I feel 100% comfortable talking to my dad about my gay lifestyle versus my mom. Mm-hmm. Because he's the one who, what opened that door is that he came to me with it and was like, oh, we got to find you a guy. This was before, he's like, we got to find you a man. We got to find you a guy. And I've never even came out to him or even told him. Okay. But he just already knew. So. He was just like, what's up, son? He was like, yeah, what's going on with your love life? We got to find you a man. We got to find... And then ever since that's when I was able to like, oh, snap. Okay, I can... Yeah, I can express and talk to him about, and he be okay with it. He listens. He supports. That's like, good. Everything.
Well, that's really good. I feel like once you get that support from your dad, it really means a lot. Mm-hmm. Because you can really just be like... It's like a weight... lifted up off your shoulder. It's like, oh, okay. My daddy good, my mama good, family good. Honestly, anybody else after that, those are like the two main plus your grandparents. Yeah. But outside of that, child.
And you pretty much met the family at Amber Little thing. Yeah. The only people you gotta meet is the mama and the daddy and
all
my
I gotta meet is the mama, daddy, and grandma.
My grandma already knows she waiting. My daddy waiting. That mama though.
Mama, ooh.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to meet the family. You still got to meet my mom. You met my dad. You still got to meet my mom. My mom is super cool, real chill, very open. Like I said, my uncle is gay and married. So it's like, it's in the bloodline at this point. Like, it was just bound to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just bound to happen.
So... that's pretty much my coming out story. I mean, ever since... So I came out at 17. Some people knew before... 17, some people found out, and some people know throughout the way. Okay. I didn't have, of course you had those moments where, oh, you gay,
Yeah, but did you get picked on in school? I did. They picked on me.
For real?
Uh-huh. Oh, you sound like a, because my voice has never been deep. And they was like, oh, you sound like a girl. You always walk like this. Like, why you always talk with your, like, this not even knowing being a kid, but I'm talking with my hands. I'm talking with my hands all the time. So it's just like, what? And then I always hung around the girls in school. So they was just like, oh, yeah, he's gay. So I remember they used to pick on me for that. But then once I got into like high school, when I started to come into my looks a little bit better, I dated the girls. I was stealing the girls from your boyfriend. and not doing anything with them, but dating them.
Oh, I was dating the girls too.
Dating the fine ones too, like
Back
the
in the day.
baddies, like,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't care because I just knew like I could get it. Like I was just like, okay, so I'm gay. I'm gonna show y'all I'm not gay.
Even when I am gay, you know what the crazy part is? I get hit on by more girls, gay and all, than I ever do guys. It has always been like that. Always.
Me too. I had a woman told me, I was with my partner at the time. Let me see. I gotta get into this one. So I was with my partner at the time, and we went out for New Year's. And this lady, beautiful, beautiful lady, she wrote up on me, and she was just like, she was like, "Where's your girlfriend at?" I said, "I don't have a girlfriend." I said, "I'm here with my partner, my boyfriend right here." And she was like, "You gay?" I was like, "Yeah." She was just like, "Well, you know, I would love to take you out." I was like, "Take me out." I was like, "What you want to do? Go get like happy hour or something?" She was like, "No, like, I feel like I can turn you back." And I just thought that was very disrespectful for one, because my man at the time is like right here, and then you doing this in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why would you even say that? Beautiful girl, but it's just like I still was getting hit on. I still get hit on. I was just at the damn grocery store the other day. The girl was like, "Hey, like, how are you?" You know, this like asking me all these questions, but trying to like flirt a little bit. I was like, "I'm good." You know what I'm saying? I'm good, baby. Calm down.
What's her name and who is she?
Shantae's got a man at home.
Who?
But yeah, I feel like it just be crazy. But I'm thankful. I feel like Pride Month is here. Pride Month is for you to live your truth, be who you are, enjoy it, be safe. If you engage in any activities, you know what I'm saying. Just have fun. Be you. Be loud. Be proud. For me, Pride stands for just being authentically you and who you are. And just enjoy life, because like I said, we only got one life to live, y'all. And I ain't living it unhappy. I'm just not doing it. I'm not.
Live your life to the fullest.
Live your life to the fullest.
Motto. You only got one life to live.
That's it. But outside of that, I think that's really all we had. We just kind of wanted to pop on really quick, show some love to our Punkins, show some love to our fellow Pride community, our gay community, our allies. We want to show love to y'all, so definitely be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you enjoy the vibes. Throw some rainbows in the chat if you are supportive of us. We'll appreciate it. And we'll check in soon. You got something else you want to say?
I do got something to say. We the people.
Not we the people. Free the gats.
We the people. We got to do a TikTok, y'all. Follow our couples TikTok at Beyond DNLow. DNLow. Yeah, Beyond DNLow.
That's it?
Yeah, Beyond DNLow.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll be in the description, but I'll make sure you put it in the description, okay? And then also follow my TikTok at It's Darren B. I also go live on TikTok. And we try to shoot out some content. And also follow his personal TikTok as well, because I've been seeing you
I be trying
to push out.
I got a new contraption. You see it?
Yeah, that big metal. What is it for? What do you need it
That
for?
is what we call a C-stand.
What we standing on?
So basically, you know how you see the creators with those aerial shots above them? That's gonna be what that for. It's for. I'm gonna use it for my aerial shots and like take it outside and stuff like that.
That big ass thing?
I sure am.
That big ass. But, oh, so that rod goes over.
It goes up to like 7-8 feet.
Oh.
So when you want the shots to kind of look dope, I'll send you some examples. That's what that's for. And I'm just in my content bag right now. So I'm trying to really elevate my content. So that's going to take it there, because I could be in the bed, I could be laying on the couch, and it's going to look like the camera is literally like, the camera is literally over me, but you're not going to see nothing at the bottom. It's going to look like.
It's going to look.
You'll see. I'm going to put it to use this week.
Okay. Also, everybody, I do have a come celebrate your birthday. Come celebrate my birthday with your boy on June 26th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm doing a birthday live celebration on TikTok. So come hang out with your boy. Come talk to me. Come celebrate your birthday with Darren B. Although my birthday is actually June 30th, but we'll be on the cruise with the Maslin.
We're not going to cruise on June 30th.
Oh shit! Not the Madison. I mean, oh, there you said how excited I am. I'm so excited about it. I mean, we're gonna be in Miami. Dang,
You ready for the
I'm
cruise?
so ready for this cruise because I keep thinking the cruise is in June. It's not. It's in September. I will be in Miami on the 30th. So on the 26th, I will be doing a birthday live celebration with me,
And you gonna go live on
Darren
YouTube?
B. I mean, I can.
I'm just messing. Catch me on TikTok.
YouTube is a different breed.
It is, but I mean, I feel like for your birthday, you can at least pop in and say hello to your community.
I'll go live on YouTube as well. Maybe like around
Just do like half and half.
11 p.m. or something. 10, 11. About an hour or two. I don't know.
About an hour.
Just stay tuned. Watch out.
Period.
Yeah. But that's all I got to say.
All right, y'all. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, we'll check you on the flip side. I'm actually hungry. I'm going to get something to eat, and we're going to catch up. So happy Pride. Peace of love, and good night.
Kisses on both cheeks.
Mwah.
Happy gay month, cause you know you gay and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
He got your gay balloon cause it got all the colors cause it's gay.
Okay.
And I got Skittles cause it got a rainbow on it.
Okay.
And I got your cookie cake. It says, be who you are.